Good afternoon. We just had a nice rainfall in Kentucky. I won't be here very much longer because it looks like it's gonna pour down again. So I don't want to get caught with my camera and getting wet and everything else. Now, a few days ago, I made a video about me smelting silver on my back porch. I poured this great big old bar, and one of my fellow subscribers made the comment of, "I collect silver bars." Well, I had ground off the back side of it where I had all the rough jagged edges, and I ground off about 2 grams, about what I was thinking, and but it now weighs 1 pound 11.6 ounces, and I looked it up online, before I came out here to make this little video thing. I saw what the price of silver is, which it's way more than I have invested into it. Now, if you are interested, I will put a link down below with my email address, and you can hit me up on there. Now, I make silver bars periodically off and on, and sometimes I'll take other things I made and melt them down and make bigger bars, or I'll make some smaller bars where because a lot of times what I'll do is I have friends of mine that collects bullion like I do, and but they have like a skilled profession trade, and if they come over here and do things for me, I'll pass them a silver bar here and there type thing, like a 1 ounce to a 5 ounce, and a lot of times they'll haggle over, no, don't worry about it, blah blah blah, but I'll give it to them anyway, because they can just throw that in their stack pile, and I mean, they didn't come up here to work for nothing, and that's just how I do things. Now, I bought this about a week ago, and it took about 7 days to get to me, but it's a decanter skull bottle, and I'm going to make hot sauce this year, and I'm gonna fill this with the hot sauce I make and put it up on my kitchen counter. So that way when people come over the house and I'm doing some cooking, or I'm fixing food for whoever shows up and wants to eat with us, and they see this full of hot sauce, they're going to be like, "What's that?" And they'll be like, "That's hot sauce." And that way it gives that good old mystery kind of thing of like, do I dare touch it, or do I use it? But I'm not really big on blowing my guts out type hot sauce. I like a hot sauce when your nose runs a little bit, you might get like a little tear in your eye, something like that. To me, that's good. Anything more than that, I won't touch. But I know that my kids go to school next Thursday, so before then, not only are we going to go back to Otter Creek, camp out, and have a grand old day, we're also going to go to the farm for a few hours, and that way they can see the farm, because they've been asking to go to the farm since spring. And just a bunch of things happened where I couldn't get to it, or we couldn't go, but this time, come hell or high water, hook or crook, we're going to the farm. And I'm going to take a camera with me too, so y'all can see where I spent a lot of my summers as a child, and the farmhouse and outbuildings, and whatever else is around that's still there. It's been a few years since I've been to the farm, but I'm going to take y'all there, and y'all can see where because after I get this place here paid off, I'm going to start working on the farm. And of course I'll be up in age by then, but it's no big deal. Because and people say, well, if you got that property on the farm, why are you still staying here? Well, the reason why is because once I pay this place off, I can give it to one of my 2 kids, and the only thing they have to do is, well, pay for water, electric, and that's it. So why not? It'll give them a place to live. I mean, if all else fails, they can stay here, and I can pack up, and I can live here, process, but while I'm building on the farm, doing what I want to do, and then once I get it done, I can take whatever I want out of here, and they can keep the rest of it and burn it to the ground and sell it, jump on the furniture, scratch it up. I don't care, because once I pay this place off and I move the farm, this will be the least of my worries. But I just want to touch base with some of y'all and let you know. So if you're interested on the bar, I'm gonna put my email address down there. I'm gonna put it up there. You see it nice and pretty. See how nice that is? That's 1 pound, 11.6 ounces. And I looked it up on actually what I'll do is, on top of that, not only will I put my email address, I'll put a link down below that I use to calculate the prices on stuff. And that way, you know, because silver goes up and down daily. You know, there's, you know, hell, a couple of days ago it was almost $17 an ounce. Now it's like $16.53 an ounce, which is, you know, it's still close to 17, but you know, it's not like, you know, it was like 1780. I mean 1680. So, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna haggle on the complete price of it, because basically the only thing I want is what I got invested into it, and other than that, that's it. So I'm not, you know, I'm like, well, I'm gonna make a huge profit. Nope. What I have invested into it is what I'm gonna be asking for it. And if you buy it for whatever I have invested into it, everything else is gonna be profit. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, and y'all have a great day, and I'll see you soon.